People, welcome back to Yard and Abroad TV. Please remember to hit the subscribe button, turn on post notification, like, comment, share, and subscribe. As I said, if you're not familiar with this channel, we talk about issues in Jamaica, the Caribbean, and the whole world, people. So yo people, welcome back to Yard and Abroad TV. Thank you guys once again for tuning into my channel. So big article in the Jamaica Observer today, people, that says US warns Jamaica against Chinese 5G network. So the US now want Jamaica have nothing to do with China when it comes to 5G. They don't want Jamaica engage China in any 5G network talk, people. So he said the island's financial sector could be hit hard, says Ambassador Tapia. It goes on to say the United States has fired a shot across the bow of the Jamaica government in relation to the installation of fifth generation 5G mobile technology infrastructure, saying that any decision to engage China or a Chinese firm, particularly to the financial sector. America's top diplomat in Jamaica, Ambassador Donald Tapia, made Washington's position known in an exclusive interview with the Sunday Observer last Friday, following an article published by the newspaper last Sunday reporting Spectrum Management Authority, saying that Jamaica is far advanced in preparing the regulatory and monitoring regime for the proliferation of 5G services in the island. While advancing his preference that Jamaica goes with other modules of 5G architecture, Tapia made the point that the island's financial sector would be hit hard if the government engages 5G technology from a Chinese source. So the US now want Jamaica have to do nothing with China, because I'm not gonna lie no people, sometimes I think China and the people in China is like years ahead of everybody else, because sometimes they'll come up with some technology and develop some technology that I wonder like how them do this. Him say making it clear that his problem with China rests with the totalitarian nature of his government. Tapia said his country has national security concern with 5G technology developed by Chinese companies such as Hawaii and ZTE, declaring that these companies have been found wanting on data security issues. Ambassador Tapia produced U.S. State Department information outlining myths and facts about 5G security and Hawaii. Included in information is a declaration that no American company currently offers 5G end-to-end network solution. Security concerns expressed by the United States are truly about ensuring our shared security, the State Department states. So you see, when I talk about people, China already have something developed already, people. China people, them very smart and them way ahead of every country, I'm not gonna lie. Then it goes on to say it adds that alternative suppliers of end-to-end solutions are headquartered in democracies that offer rule of law and judicial protections to prevent government overreach. The document lists those suppliers as Ericsson in Sweden, Nokia in Finland, and Samsung in South Korea. The State Department also argues in the document that allowing Chinese equipment companies into any part of 5G network creates unacceptable risk to national security, critical infrastructure, privacy, and human rights. Tapia reiterated his government's position that it will reassess how it interconnects and shares information with countries that compromise their 5G security. Tapia said, as for consequences, it's gonna affect banking, any financial transaction from this island. Tapia said, adding that that's the biggest consequence you have, that your financial institution and the finance of Jamaica tops. That's the consequences that you are looking at long term. He's basically saying that the Chinese 5G network cannot be trusted at all. because it's gonna compromise a lot of things that Jamaica has going on and a lot of things that Jamaica do, especially when it comes to transferring of funds and the banking institution in Jamaica, people. Him say another negative consequence of utilizing Chinese developed 5G was access to aid in times of disaster. For example, him say if you were to have a hurricane, earthquake, or any type of natural disaster, we cannot and will not move into a communist Chinese network because it gives them the opportunity to download all the data that we have, he explained. You either have to look to the east, to the two-headed dragon, or you're gonna have to look to the north. It's a decision your government will have to make, Tapia contended. He pointed to the United Kingdom government's decision earlier this year banning mobile providers in the country from buying new Hawaii 5G equipment after December this year. The Boris Johnson administration also ordered the companies to remove all Hawaii 5G kits from their networks by 2027. So it's like they might get rid of all of the Chinese equipment that is in their system, people. London's decision came after Washington imposed sanctions on the Chinese firm, which the Americans say poses a national security threat. So as me say, people, if it's not from the US, if the 5G service is not from US, them no want it at all. You see me? Them no want it at all. It have to be from the US. If US not have them hand in something, it not go work. It not work out the way them want it. You see me, people? But yo, Tapia goes on to say the fifth generation mobile network is designed to connect virtually everyone and everything together, including machines, objects, and devices. It is designed to deliver higher multi-Gbps peak data speeds, ultra low latency, more reliability, massive network capacity, increased availability, and a more uniform experience to more users, people. In its 2019-2020 annual report tabled in Parliament 2 weeks ago, the SMA outlined a number of initiatives and activities being put in place to prepare Jamaica for the rollout of 5G service. And people, as me say, I kind of agree with what he's saying, because as me say, China is years ahead of Jamaica, and if them go put something in Jamaica, you know how much control them will have or can have by putting such towers in Jamaica, cause we don't even know how them operate. China probably use them there for years now, so them know it ins and out. Like they know everything about it, so them can manipulate it and do a whole bunch of other things. And then we get stuck, no know what to do, and have everything in Jamaica compromised. You see me? And we can't afford that to happen. But as usual, people, if I get more info on this 5G tower crisis, me making a know keeping it up to date. Alright, mad.